Bitcoin's cooling off from an all-time high. All coins are red and dipping for the weekend, which is usually the going reaction to the weekend, especially here in the US. It is Memorial Day weekend for those who celebrate. And why not make a video on the top crypto to buy on these discounts for June 2025? I think this is going to be a great time to DCA. We're talking about this with our Discord members as we speak. We're talking about us going to continue to DCA throughout the summer if we see more red. However, if you're wondering why Bitcoin is down today, it's just natural to see an all-time high for a crypto and a little bit of a consolidation sell-off. So nothing to really get worried about. Just take advantage in DCA, especially if you were wondering recently, is it too late to get back in or is it too late to DCA? Here's your chance. So without further ado, I'm going to give you guys a bunch of cryptos. We'll make this one utility focused, and then we'll do a meme coin video as well. We'll keep it separate. That way you can decide for yourself which ones you want to get into. I'll give you guys my synopsis as to why I chose these coins. Disclaimer, they're all coin-based cryptos, okay? I like buying coins that are on big and safe exchanges because retail, when they come in, guess what they're going to use? Coinbase and Binance. Without further ado, let's get to CoinMarketCap. This is in no particular order, okay? This is not a ranking video. This is just going to be off the top of my head here. So number one, we'll get into Art Block, which this one's a Web3 crypto. It's also an AI. They released their Arc Sphere, which is essentially like a decentralized browser, which is essentially going to be the future for decentralized internet. Web 3.0, think of it as Bitcoin blockchain 1.0, Ethereum blockchain 2.0, and Art Block being blockchain 3.0. They also have their own DApp platform. Robert Mao's been very active on Twitter, pushing it, marketing it, and the crypto's been holding up now above around this dollar mark. So this has been a pretty good price point to accumulate personally. It's only a sub 100 mil market cap. Again, utility coins, they take a while to pump, but when they pump, they pump. And this one went to $4.75 last May, a year ago, before cooling off, and now we're seeing it at a sub $1. I think Artblock's going to hit around $20 this cycle, which is roughly a 20x from here. A very good gain, and it's also a very safe crypto with a strong team, a strong leader, and also I think at some point it's going to get listed on Binance. So yeah, this is definitely a crypto I would keep my eyes on. If I was you, I would look to DCA if you did your research. And again, it's got a scarce supply, strong utility, a good leader behind it, and has yet to be on Binance. So that is a looming catalyst that could happen in the near future. And if we're moving on, I don't know how many cryptos we're going to go over, but we'll see. Aerodrome Finance, or Aero for short. This is the main liquidity hub for Base. It's a DEX, decentralized exchange. As Base continues to grow, you're going to see more people start trading on DEXs, especially when it comes to Base being a new chain. It's also a layer 2 on Ethereum. Base being so closely connected and tied to Coinbase, hence why it's called Base. I see no reason why Arrow is not going to rocket ship. It's the main liquidity hub for this chain. Okay, and it's at 57 cents, 469 mil market cap. I think at the very least, worst case scenario, Aerodrome's going to 10x in this price. But I see it becoming a 2-figure coin this cycle, which I think would be a freaking amazing gain. It went to $2.38 last year. And now we're rounding back right here. And you can check the chart. It looks like another top is coming. So yeah, this one is one I'll definitely be looking to DCA into for sure. And if you're looking for a hedge, this is one that I'm probably not going to sell for this cycle. We'll see how far it goes. XRP. This is not a cheap crypto. Okay, this is a top number 4 crypto in the entire market. But it has an ETF for it. It has wide world adoption coming for it. It has strong utility and a good team behind it. So if you're looking for a hedge, which the whole purpose of a hedge is to lower your risk overall for your portfolio, I think XRP is worth looking at before this one becomes a 2-figure coin, which it has a chance to become $10 this cycle. I don't think it's going to. I think it's going to get around maybe $7 this cycle, $7 or $8. We'll see. But yeah, XRP, very strong crypto, but it's not like your 100x gainer. Okay, contrary to what you see about XRP and people talking about it, I think it's more of a hedge than anything else. If we're moving on, we got Onzo, which is the connected crypto in this space. It's got BlackRock ties. They're also working with XRP. They're on their ledger. Nice big collaboration there. Also Solana. Okay, Onzo is the who you know crypto. And if you believe in RWA, if you believe in tokenization on chain, this one's probably the best one in the entire market, in my opinion. This one is also a mid cap. I don't want to say it's a large cap yet because it's only a 3 billion circulating market cap. But when you take in a full dilution, which is only one time a year in January, even though it's a 9 billion market cap, it has yet to reach its potential. It still only has 31% in circulation, which means we have about 7 more years or a little less before we're fully diluted, which is way beyond this bull cycle in a year. So, yeah, Onzo is a very good crypto to accumulate around this price, but anything below $1 is good for Ondo. And I see Ondo at minimum 7x in from here. I see it around $6 minimum to around $8 to $10 this cycle. I think Ondo is going to be a very good gainer, and it's also a safe crypto with good ties. And for moving on, we got Moonwell. This one's a DeFi Lightning protocol, not just for base, but also optimism. It's at a good price point to accumulate 105 mil. A 10x is 1 billion market cap. Not a very big market cap for a utility of this size. This one has good connections to Coinbase as well. The founder is a former Coinbase employee, Luke Youngblood. And again, similar to Arrow, it's the main DeFi lending protocol for Base. So when you think about the transactions taking place on Base's chain, Moonwell is the one to have. It's the best complement to Arrow, in my opinion. And I think at this market cap, as they continue to dilute, they're going to see price go up. And this one, you can see the chart here. It pumped massively from around this price to around 12 cents, I believe, or 10, 11 cents, which is not shown here, but it did hit above 10 cents, and then it came right down. So again, you want to buy when you see the charts at the bottom, not when you see them here at the top. All right. If we're moving on, this one's the more expensive one in terms of dollars. But Tensor Tau, we'll call it Tau for short. This one's an AI. It's the strongest, safest AI play, in my opinion. This one has the smallest supply out of any coins I hold, aside from Bitcoin, which is the same supply, 21 mil. It was meant to mimic Bitcoin, but an AI version. Obviously, no one's calling this a Bitcoin of AI, but when it comes to the properties of being fair launch and the same supply, people tend to say it's the Bitcoin of AI. I'm not going to say that again, but I do feel very safe with this crypto. It just got on Coinbase recently. Again, exchange listings matter when it comes to retail, wanting to buy your coins during altcoin season. And this one has yet to fully dilute. So the circulating market cap is more important than the full dilution market cap, which again, it's a 9 billion market cap similar to Ondo, but again, this coin can easily 8x from this price point and get to 3,000 roughly. I think Tau is one of the more underrated ones too. And it actually just got to in the 5. Yeah, it literally just got to freaking $700 not too long ago. Yeah, crazy. And that was in December of last year. And then I believe in the last 7 days, it was above 500 or close to it. So yeah, Potential Tau is definitely one of the better safe ones out there. If we're moving on, say a layer 1. This one is a VC backed crypto similar to Solana. It's trying to be the fastest blockchain out there, especially for DEXs. That's their main focus. And Say's got good ties as well. Former Robinhood software engineer Jay Jog and Jeff Fang, a former Goldman Sachs investment banker. This one's great to be buying now, in my opinion, because it's bottomed out. You can see the year chart here. We're down 60%. You click the old chart, and you can see it pumped massively. And believe it or not, this pump came right when it was around 18 cents, right? We bought it here at 15 cents. This small little red right there. And we just DCA'd the other day at this price. Okay, so I am buying as much as I can of Say, because Say, in my opinion, is going to get back here to $1.15 and more. Okay, I think we forgot some price predictions for cryptos. But yeah, Say I see getting anywhere from around $3 this cycle. I see around $3 is a good target. Maybe $5. If we're moving on to another connected crypto, this one's literally backed by Coinbase. It's one of their VCs behind this crypto, and they have a former BlackRock managing director on their council. This one, GFI, is only a 71 mil market cap, fully diluted 100 mil. Again, it can easily run up to the billions with the utility alone. Okay, Goldfinch is one of the cryptos you think of when you think of RWA and DeFi. It's very hard to say those two narratives without including the GFI. I highly encourage you to read up on GFI. Bring in the world's largest, best private credit managers and institutions on chain. Does this sound like a 100 mil market cap or a multi-billion-dollar market cap? Yeah, GFI is definitely one I'm very bullish on. And especially as the chart is looking like this is when I want to buy. I'm wearing this shirt for a reason, by the way, red, to show you that I like this color. So it's scary buying like this, right? It is. But again, that's how you make the green. You're buying the red. So just get that ingrained into you, okay? Let's now move on. This one's in cybersecurity. It's called Polyswarm, NCT. It has very good tokenomics. They're still getting exchange listings. They follow the team on X. I highly recommend you, by the way, follow your cryptos on X. You can follow me on X as well. And also, if you want to follow my trades, my buy alerts, sell alerts, you want to ask me questions, join the community, be in a position to make a lot of money. A small $50 investment to make a lot of profits this bull cycle. I highly encourage you to join my Discord. Now more than ever, it's crucial to be surrounding yourself around like-minded people to help you achieve your goals. So I can't stress that enough. Being a lone wolf right now is very hard, very risky. This one's a 40 mil market cap crypto in cybersecurity. It's a niche that I think when the time comes will blow up. And when you click the year chart here, earlier this year, we pumped pretty big to over 11 cents, just not showing here on CoinMarketCap. And we bought it again at 2 cents. I'll be looking at DCA some more into this as it stays here. This is a great time to buy. Again, you want to buy here in the red, not in the green. Okay, look at this. We're seeing a lot of red for this crypto, and it's fully diluted at roughly 2 billion supply, which means every dollar it goes up is only a 1.8 billion market cap. I see Polyswarm. I see it potentially getting to $1 this cycle, which is a 50x this cycle. A 50x for a micro cap on Coinbase, 40 mil. That's very doable. That is not a Moonboy prediction, surprisingly. Okay, we're not here chasing 100x's all over the place. That's where you get wrecked and become moonbag holders. We're here trying to make the big x's, sure, especially along the way, but we're here to have realistic price targets to get out. All right. From moving on to a DEX play similar to Arrow, PNG, Pangolin. This is a crypto I have not lost conviction in. It's one I've been long holding for a while now. Has some of the best tokenomics in the game with a multi-chain DEX to Avalanche, Flare, Songbird, Evmos, and HBAR. 5 chains. This is the DEX for it. And they're very active on X. It's only a 38 mil market cap on Coinbase. Yes. These micro caps, like the last one, Polyswarm, do not last long on Coinbase, guys. I'm telling you, I can't stress that enough. And click the year chart, and like many on this list, they're all looking like this. They're all looking like this, guys. This is when you buy. I know this is scary. That's why you got to know what you're getting into. It's risky, sure. But again, you know what's riskier to me? When you're buying at the tops, when you're buying here. The only direction from the top is the bottom, going right down, right? But when you're buying at the bottom here, you're in a pretty good position to go up. At this point, you got to ask yourself, how much further down is it going to go? So that's where your risk tends to disappear when you're buying the bottom. When you start thinking like that, you start making better trades. And you can see the community sentiment is still very bullish despite the price being down. So yeah, PNG is a very good multi-chain DEX. One that I will add, if you're looking for another AI play, I don't hold this, but it's a good play to look at. Render. Render's a very good AI play on Solana's chain. This is the only one I would buy aside from Tau if I was holding a portfolio from scratch. I think Tau and Render are the best two AI cryptos in this market for this cycle. Click the year chart. We're not as far down as other cryptos, but again, the chart is looking very bullish, especially when you zoom out. It's only a 3 billion market cap, guys, even smaller than potential Tau, which I might even add this to my portfolio now that I see it at this price point. So we'll see. But yeah, Render is a very good crypto. I think it can hit $100 a cycle, surprisingly, which is 25x, but I would be a little bit more conservative. I'll say around $50 this cycle, which again, that'd be a crazy good gain. And PNG, I forgot to do the prediction for this one. I see PNG bare minimum hitting around $3 a cycle, but I think around $5 is doable for this crypto, which $5 is a 1 billion market cap for PNG. Again, you can't underestimate scarce supply utility tokens on Coinbase. A multi-chain DEX at 220 supply at a 36 mil. $5 should be very easy. It already hit $5 when you zoom out to the old chart here. Okay, so could it hit $5 again? Yes, it definitely can. That's where I see it going. So yeah. Another crypto that if you're looking for a hedge, HBAR, this one's at 18 cents, a layer one that uses different technology, a hash graph versus a blockchain. There was a documentary on YouTube that I loved a lot. I wish they updated it. It's a 9 billion market cap like Ondo, like Tau, but it's very close to full dilution. The team is very strong, good connections, and it's different tech, which when you're investing into utility coins, you are investing for the tech. And although HBAR is a little high in price and market cap, I still think it's going to hit roughly $1 to $1.50 this cycle, which is roughly a 5 to a 7x from this price point. Very good gain. It's a hedge, not meant for a crazy multiplier, but it's one that I think you should look into if you're looking for a nice layer one. Another one, if we're staying in this category, is Cardano. Cardano dipped a little bit more than it should have in the past 7 days because there's an accusation that Charles apparently is mismanaging funds, which I think is bullshit. If I'm being honest, I think it's complete bullshit. But with that happening, you saw it tank from 84 cents roughly down 10 cents. So I still think Cardano is very good. I think from this price point, it's probably going to hit around $4 this cycle, which is a pretty good gain from here. I'm not sure what the math is, but it's a pretty good gain from here. It's almost fully diluted, which is very good. And I think Charles is going to keep pushing this crypto forward. So yeah, we went over many different cryptos. Again, this is going to depend on your level of risk. Obviously, if you want to be in safer plays, mid caps and large caps, they're the ones, and some of the tokens we went over are probably your bet. If you're into riskier plays, the micro caps are where you want to be. Micro caps and some mid caps as your hedges. Okay, and then for the next video, we'll go over meme coins, which is going to be the ultimate degen, which I think meme coins and utility plays together is the perfect complement. I think when you just choose utility coins and no meme coins, it's kind of like a guy going to the gym and never training legs, only upper body. I feel like you're not complete without some meme coins in your portfolio. That's just my opinion, though. But if you want to see that video, be on the lookout for that. And again, if you want to join my Discord, I highly encourage you. It's only $50. I know most people out there are charging crazy numbers, $100, $200, and most of them just started their YouTube channels with no resume whatsoever. So yeah, it's up to you. It's a small investment to potentially change your life with a lot of money. So with that being said, though, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like if you did, and I'll see you guys in that next video. Peace.